His Excellency His
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. My name is Hani Cholapansanarula, and it's an honor for me to be here as your host, welcoming you to the official launch of ASEAN Access that is led by the Office of Small and Medium Enterprises Promotion, or OSMEP. Today marks an important occasion for ASEAN SMEs and entrepreneurs across the region as we are launching a platform that will serve as an information hub on the regional and international trade insights and regulations that will certainly help address the common pain points faced by the ASEAN micro, small, and medium enterprises. ASEAN micro, small, and medium enterprises have limited information on how to access international markets and are not well aware of the issues related to international requirements or the technical know-hows of meeting these requirements. So with these factors coupled with others would prevent them from taking advantage on the trade opportunities under the ASEAN economic community and from participating in the global value chain. So providing an information platform, therefore, plays an important part in enhancing market access both regionally and globally. To begin, let's learn more about ASEAN Access through this upcoming video that we have prepared for you. Let's enjoy the video.
ASEAN Access is a free information portal helping ASEAN and international businesses trade within the region by guiding them to new markets and helping them overcome practical challenges associated with internationalization. ASEAN Access aims to increase the global competitiveness of ASEAN SMEs by supporting their increased participation in international trade. Service providers can add their details to the Service Provider Databank and increase their professional credibility and brand visibility through association with ASEAN Access. Users of ASEAN Access can conveniently search the databank without undertaking the usual sourcing tasks, thereby saving time and increasing efficiency. They can find distributors, business matchmakers, and other experts that can assist with concrete tasks and challenges related to entering new markets. Registered users can download insightful country profiles and sector briefs that will help them make informed market entry decisions. Users can also find detailed information on ASEAN trade regulations for goods and services, as well as browse sources of support to expand their business beyond ASEAN borders. Businesses can also stay updated on the latest industry news, trends, and contribute to ASEAN SME development by participating in surveys. And ASEAN Access events calendar highlights prominent trade, business, and matchmaking events in ASEAN for enhancing international trade opportunities and networking to make connections with new partners and investors. The wealth of features of ASEAN Access are available to registered users and service providers, and registration is free. ASEAN Access, your business information gateway to ASEAN and beyond.
How about a big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen, in support of the launch today. Indeed, ASEAN Access is a web portal to increase the capacity and competitiveness of SMEs, enterprises, and service providers to be more connected and more informed in the international trade arena. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, another crucial part of the team behind the scene in assisting in the design and development of ASEAN Access is the GIZ. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to the Country Director of GIZ, Mr. Reinhold Elges, who now deliver a speech. A big round of applause, please.
Dato Suryani, Chair of ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, the Honorable Architect Yanti Rahman, Chair of ASEAN Business Advisory Council, His Excellency Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN for the ASEAN Economic Community, Mr. Vidapong Malai, Director General of the Office of Small and Medium Enterprise Promotion, honored guests, dear friends, dear colleagues in the room and online. It is my great honor and pleasure to greet you on this occasion, the official launch of the regional SME web portal ASEAN Access, your business information gateway to ASEAN and beyond. After almost 2 years of development and a lot of dedication and hard work from all parties involved, ASEAN Access goes online and can fulfill its purpose. ASEAN Access is a tool for SMEs and larger businesses to access better services and information. Crucially, it is providing internationalization support to businesses looking to enter new markets. The launch is made possible thanks to the excellent coordination and communication among stakeholders involved, as SME promotion is a cross-cutting issue. SMEs are important drivers for the economies of ASEAN member states. In Europe, and particularly in Germany, where I'm from, this is very similar. SMEs are crucial for achieving the sustainable development goals. And this is why the German government focuses on SME promotion both at home and in its international cooperation. SMEs account for around 90% of all businesses in ASEAN and contribute to 60 to 90% of overall employment, depending on the country. However, total export volumes and revenues account for only 10 to 30%. This shows that internationalization of these SMEs remains relatively low in the region. In other words, that is to say, there is great potential for increasing international integration. ASEAN Access hopes to provide both a passive and active information platform that helps ASEAN SMEs to increase their participation in the global value chain, the export numbers, and therefore also their contribution to sustainable and inclusive growth in the region. ASEAN Access can also help businesses from outside the region to enter ASEAN markets. It is increasing connectivity in the region and globally. To support all of this, ASEAN Access will continue to develop and to branch out. Many new services and features will be added, including a virtual matchmaking platform, virtual learning opportunities, an intranet for internal ASEAN communication, and information on ASEAN policies and trade outside of ASEAN. In short, ASEAN Access will be a frontrunner in virtual matchmaking in ASEAN, building on similar approaches and best practices from the European Enterprise Network. I would like to use this opportunity to thank the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and all its members, the Office of Small and Medium Enterprises Promotion, all network partners, associations and federations, and of course also the regional project team strengthening regional structures for small and medium enterprise promotion in ASEAN, in short ASEAN-SME, for all their hard work and dedication that made ASEAN Access possible. GIZ will continue its support of ASEAN Access and ASEAN SMEs on behalf of the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation, BMZ. We build on and contribute to the ASEAN-EU Strategic Partnership and its support for ASEAN economic integration. ASEAN Access belongs to all ASEAN member states, and I hope that the good cooperation that led to this launch today will continue, will create shared value, and support you in your efforts to promote sustainable and inclusive growth in your countries. Congratulations on what has been achieved. I'm looking forward to seeing this platform grow. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much to Mr. Reinhold Elges, Country Director of GIZ Thailand, for sharing the details with us on ASEAN Access and how it will help support ASEAN SMEs. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in order to strengthen SMEs' participation in the ASEAN integration, deepen and broaden their contribution to ASEAN's economic growth, the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise facilitates and monitors the implementation of the ASEAN Strategic Action Plan for SME Development 2016 to 2025, which includes the support of MSME's international ambitions. And next we'll be hearing from Dato Suryani, Chair of the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, who will tell us more. Your Excellency, please.
Thank you, Hani. Your Excellency, Mr. Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN for ASEAN Economic Community, Mr. Virapong Malai, Director General of the Office of SMEs Promotion, OSMEP Thailand, the Honorable Fellow Dr. Architect Yanti Rahman, Chair of the ASEAN Business Advisory Council, Mr. Reinhold Elges, Country Director of the German Agency for International Cooperation, or GIZ Thailand, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, or ACCME in short, I thank you for joining us in this momentous occasion. As ASEAN community, we are guided by our shared values, goals, and responsibilities towards vibrant, sustainable, and integrated economies, specifically on micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, or MSMEs development. We strive to create globally competitive, resilient, and innovative MSMEs in accordance with the mission statement of the ASEAN Strategic Action Plan for Small and Medium Enterprises Development 2016-2025. Ladies and gentlemen, the pandemic that hit us in the past years has disrupted the supply chain with devastating impact to businesses more than ever, regardless of size. As policymakers platform responsible for MSME development in ASEAN, we recognize the importance of the enterprise's awareness and understanding of regional trade policies and information so as to ensure robust yet resilient supply chain network against future crises. ASEAN countries have been rolling out a wide range of measures to mitigate the impact and improve MSMEs' resilience, with particular focus on leveraging technology and digital tools. The measures on promoting international trade extend to tariff reduction, streamlined procedures, and market access support, among others. However, they are often rendered ineffective due to fragmented information and unclear communication. The launch of ASEAN Access as a main business information gateway in ASEAN is timely, especially given the prevalent use of internet and online platform nowadays. To effectuate the web portal, we have forged partnership between SME agencies, chambers of commerce, as well as industry associations, and established a regional supporting mechanism. We have also been strengthening national SME information centers and SME services for internationalization to bridge the gap between ASEAN countries. Ladies and gentlemen, in light of the upcoming International MSME Day, I am proud to present the ASEAN Access as a major milestone of MSME development in ASEAN, as well as SMEs' contribution to increasing information on regional and global market access and opportunities for MSMEs, thus giving added economic value to the ASEAN community. On behalf of the SME members, I commend the Office of SMEs Promotion Thailand for taking the role of leadership in this endeavor, as well as the German Agency for International Cooperation and the Federal Government of Germany in lending strong supports along the course of implementation. I would also like to extend my appreciation to the SME members for the long support received leading up to today's launch. And I look forward to receiving your continuous support and wisdom to ensure the ASEAN Access serves its objectives. Last but not the least, I would like to thank ASEAN Business Advisory Council, or ASEAN-BAC, for its unwavering support towards SMEs programs, and I do look forward to the continued and strengthened synergy between the government and private sector to bring the mission of increasing ASEAN MSMEs participation in international trade to fruition. Thank you very much.
A big thank you to Dato Suryani, Chair of the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Well, a big hand for her, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us from wherever you are. Another organization that plays a key role in promoting and benefits from ASEAN Access is the ASEAN Business Advisory Council, or ASEAN-BAC. On this occasion, I'd like to invite the Honorable Architect Yanti Raman, Chair of the ASEAN-BAC, to deliver a speech. Your Excellency, the floor is yours.
Thank you to the ASEAN Coordinating Committee of ACCME for the kind invitation to be here today. And a very good morning to Mr. Reynolds Algas, Country Director of GIZ Thailand, Yang Berbahagia Dato Suryani binti Dato Ahmad, Chair of ACCME, His Excellency Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary of ASEAN for ASEAN Economic Community, Mr. Virapong Malai, Director of OSMEP, Your Excellencies, leaders of businesses, distinguished guests, hello to Brunei's MSMEs, and also Darussalam Enterprise, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to represent on behalf of ASEAN Business Advisory Council at today's auspicious and important event to launch ASEAN Access. Now, we would like to thank OSMEP of Thailand for championing the project through ACCME and to GIZ for their continuous support towards reaching the goals of ASEAN Economic Community. Reiterating the importance of facilitating MSMEs, adequate access to information is important as this will facilitate the market accessibility and to overcome obstacles that hinder them to grow. MSMEs is undoubtedly the backbone of ASEAN's diverse and dynamic economy. Enhancing market access will empower ASEAN businesses to expand internationally. Therefore, it is crucial for businesses and support providers to have the access to connect within the region and beyond. Now, with the revamp of ASEAN SME Service Center portal to ASEAN Access, this will enhance the market access to ASEAN MSMEs, especially those who are interested in expanding into the international trade. Now, we are pleased to have initiated the collaboration between ASEAN Access Portal Project and also EABX, which is East Asia Business Exchange Portal Project of our partner with the East Asia Business Council. Now, given that both portals have common end objectives of facilitating businesses matching across ASEAN, especially our MSMEs, I'm glad that both EABC and OSMEP, together with ACCME and ASEAN Secretariat, are now in discussion to pursue synergies and build on the strength of each other's portal. EABX is ready to provide access or link to a wider base of certified business entities and companies in active search of opportunities. While on the other hand, you have the Access portal providing strong government support in giving information and also guidance about related regulations and incentivizing users and also drivers. So we do hope this collaboration towards the optimization of both portals will bear fruit sooner than later. As our ABAC theme this year, Recover Stronger Together, Sama-sama, we must seize this opportunity with others, joint business councils, to strengthen our cooperation together and rise sama-sama towards the economic recovery. Now, as the chair of ASEAN Business Advisory Council, I would like to urge businesses to utilize this portal as much as they can, as various information and services are made available to help MSMEs to participate in the regional trade area. Businesses, including the MSMEs, need to leverage on the available online platforms, especially as we recover from COVID-19. Embracing digital transformation is the key to survive and the unprecedented impact of the pandemic. With that in mind, we need to pursue that the MSMEs are also able to navigate and also utilize this portal with training guidance. Representing the voice of the people in the businesses, we hope there will always be continuous support and guidance from multiple stakeholders to address what is hindering the growth of our MSMEs. We believe in working together actively for a stronger public-private engagement and better economic integration in our region and beyond. Now, we must not fail to address the need to enhance business-to-business and people-to-people interaction through effective engagement and connectivity, as our central purpose of recovery efforts must be to serve the needs of the community. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, congratulations. And in closing, I would like to wish everyone good health and a stronger economic recovery. So let us unite and recover, prosper stronger together, sama-sama. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Architect Yanti Raman, a big thank you to the Chair of ASEAN-BAC. And next, it's a privilege for me to invite His Excellency Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General for ASEAN Economic Community, to deliver his remarks. Your Excellency, please.
Very good morning, everyone. Mr. Malay, the Director General of the Office of the SME Promotion in Thailand, Dr. Suryani, the Chair of the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises, the Honorable Ms. Yanti, the Chair of the ASEAN Business Advisory Council, Mr. Elgis, the Country Director for GIZ, and of course, all of you distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First, of course, I would like to, on the onset, express my deep appreciation to the Office of the SME Promotion of Thailand and also to the German Agency for International Cooperation for inviting me today, for taking part in this really a special and auspicious launch for ASEAN Access. To me, it's really hard work in making, and all of us in the ASEAN fraternity are so pleased with its fruition. As you know, ASEAN is one of the largest, in a sense, the fastest growing regions in the last 5 years in the world. It's a region of abundant opportunities. Of course, thanks to its diverse cultures, the very young population, the wealth of natural resources. We are talking about a market of the size of about 655 million. Therefore, there's plenty of room and scope for businesses of all sizes, all industries, to cater to the needs of the ASEAN people and beyond. In fact, millions of SMEs in ASEAN have truly plenty of opportunities in their regional backyard to harness. Thus, it's not surprising that intra-ASEAN trade has continuously accounted for the largest portion of ASEAN's total trade. In 2019, intra-ASEAN trade accounted 22.5% of total merchandise trade in the region. This implies that we, the ASEAN member states, have good levels of interdependency with one another in terms of trade, But I'm confident that this honestly can be further intensified in terms of both breadth and depth. And I'm truly hoping that ASEAN Access could be one of the first stops for millions of ASEAN SMEs looking to internationalize in our region. ASEAN has also taken various initiatives to support businesses, especially in facilitating cross-border trade for businesses within and beyond the region. Some of the very good examples include for example, the ASEAN-wide self-certification scheme and also the ASEAN customs transit systems, both of which were launched 2020, all of which to simplify and to accelerate the trade process in ASEAN. As for in trade and services, in the same year, all of the ASEAN countries actually have come together to sign the ASEAN Trade and Services Agreement, TISA, which again builds on ASEAN Framework on Services, AFAS commitments. The signing of the latest free trade agreement, the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, in short, we call it RCEP, the signing of that agreement in November last year with Australia, China, Japan, New Zealand, and the Republic of Korea has also now given us a lot of impetus, has given birth to the largest economic bloc in the world, FTA bloc, accounting for almost 30% of the world's populations. So a lot is happening for us, and we need to be prepared for it. We are all striving to ensure that businesses continue to reap the fruits and the benefit from a series of liberalization and simplification of schemes of trade rules, cross-border trade procedures, and many good modernized FTA agreements that will truly help us open up new markets with our key trading partners. Therefore, it is of utmost importance that we, ASEAN, truly help businesses, doesn't matter, regardless of the size, to be totally aware and understand and appreciate and utilize the trade-related information and the business opportunities in ASEAN, as well as with our dialogue partners. Therefore, for me, the ASEAN Access is truly a much welcome addition to the intra-ASEAN trade ecosystem, delivering as what I call the last mile delivery by connecting businesses to critical and useful trade information, business connection on one single portal. It is my hope that the ASEAN Access becomes the go-to portal for international-oriented business too one day. Not just ASEAN, but beyond that. But I think we take baby steps first. By the way, this is a huge undertaking, and I believe it's only been possible to have arrived to this fruition through the collective efforts and the strong support from all of the stakeholders involved, be it the public or the private sectors of the ASEAN region, especially in Thailand. I think with such strong, resilient backbone, the robust mechanism, the dedicated resources, we all can ensure that ASEAN Access serves its purpose and more. Our wish to further add and emphasize that actually at this stage, the work is not done. And I think at this stage, I think it's important that the national focal point is the crucial component in this equation, if not the most important. I therefore truly urge the national focal points in each country in ASEAN to actively play their roles by promoting the portal to your domestic business networks, by gathering and contributing verified information, and helping to ensure good quality service providers come on board to this portal. In fact, ensuring the overall enhancement of the quality of interactions taking place on and off the portal. I think only then will the ASEAN Access truly be positioned to serve for its purpose. In closing, let me take this opportunity to congratulate the Office of the SME Promotion of Thailand, and of course, the hard work done by everyone, the ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises for all of your unwavering commitment towards SME development agenda in ASEAN. I would also like to express deep appreciation to the federal government of Germany and GIZ for your support in this endeavor, a meaningful support, believe me. Thank you everyone for your attention. I truly congratulate everyone who is involved in the project and truly wish all of you a very successful launch event today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your insightful remarks. And that was His Excellency Satvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General for ASEAN Economic Community. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call upon Associate Professor Dr. Weerapong Malai, Director General of the Office of Small and Medium Enterprises Promotion Thailand, to deliver his speech. As the Chairperson of the ASEAN Task Force on SME Service Center web portal, he will walk us through on how ASEAN Access will help benefit its beneficiaries. Sir, please.
His Excellency Sarvinder Singh, Deputy Secretary General of ASEAN for ASEAN Economic Communities, Chairperson of ASEAN-BAC, Chairperson of SME, Country Director of GIZ Thailand, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Director General of the Office of SME Promotions Thailand, as the Chair of the ASEAN Task Force on SME Service Center web portals. It is my absolute pleasure to be joining all of you here today for the official launch of the ASEANAccess.com, the web portal that will be served as an information hub for entrepreneurs and SME across the ASEAN regions. This platform is made available with collective support from all ASEAN member states, led by the Office of SME Promotions, OSMEP of Thailand, through website developing assistance from the German International Corporations, GIZ of Thailand, of Germany. As we are all aware, we are living in the world with disruptive change and unexpected crisis impacts us worldwide. This results directly on business across the world to act fast and come up with new business strategies to ease those business impacts, while also maximize new business opportunities to keep the organization through this global crisis. SME is no exception. Amidst this challenging time, ASEANAccess.com was created as a free portal website that will serve as a regional online gateway for SME across the ASEAN region and beyond to connect and prosper. As the Office of SME Promotions was mandated to be the main agency in facilitating SMEs and service providers, we are certain that ASEANAccess.com will bring a new facet to our work in assisting entrepreneurs across the regions through insightful information and connected resources. The website is aimed to provide comprehensive overview and market opportunities for ASEAN SME and service providers, both on the suppliers and customer side without any conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to emphasize to you how ASEANAccess.com will benefit ASEAN SME and service providers. ASEAN Access is a comprehensive database providing business intelligence to empower business owners and entrepreneurs through insightful analysis and opportunities to connect. ASEAN Access provides business and trade insights to facilitate entrepreneurs in making a more strategic and informed decision in the international trade arena. ASEAN Access contains comprehensive trade regulations and policies across ASEAN with must-know rules for international entrepreneurs. ASEAN Access offers recommendations on essentials and free online courses for business owners and entrepreneurs to sharpen their perspective at no cost. ASEAN Access helps elevate business credibility and improve image by allowing business to register their business online and gain more visibility from our users. Moreover, in the near future, in order to proactively support internationalization and global competitiveness of ASEAN SME, ASEAN Access will launch a virtual platform for business matchmaking events targeting industries which are strategically important for ASEAN. Matchmaking will bring together business from different countries and allow them to meet potential new cooperation partners and explore international business opportunities that they otherwise may not be able to. Most importantly, all of our services on ASEANAccess.com are offered to our users free of charge. Our goal for the ASEANAccess.com is to strengthen intra-regional trade within the ASEAN regions. The platform is developed with an aim to facilitate SME and service providers, which are the regional growth engine to prosper with high capacity, competitiveness, and employment rate. The establishment of the ASEAN Free Trade Area has led to a more seamless business movement, including the aspect of trade, service, investment, capital, and labor, with increasing effort on trade and investment facilitation to reduce barriers among us, the ASEAN regions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is only the first step for ASEANAccess.com. It will only be successful if we work together in promoting the maximum utilization of the platform among the SME communities towards a more connected future for ASEAN SME as we aspire. ASEAN Access, your business information gateway to ASEAN and beyond. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to officially launch ASEANAccess.com. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Associate Professor Dr. Veerapong Malai, Director General of OSMEP. Thank you very much for the remarks, sir. So please kindly remain on stage. Up next is the official opening of ASEAN Access, a comprehensive platform supporting the internationalization of SMEs in ASEAN and beyond. And as we heard, the launch of ASEAN Access is an opportunity to recover stronger together. We see the support for ASEAN SMEs with the tools and measures coming out from OSMEP, organizations like ACCME, and even ASEAN-BAC that will help drive MSMEs, an important driver of ASEAN economies. And the collaboration today has been made possible through the efforts of various parties involved. And coming up next is the highlight of today's event. That is the official launch of the ASEAN Access. May I call upon to the stage to join the Director General of OSMEP, Mr. Reinhold Elges, Country Director of GIZ. Mr. Wisit Limlucha, Vice Chairman of the Thai Chamber of Commerce and Chairman of ASEAN-BAC Thailand. Mr. Montri Mahaprikpong, Secretary General of the Federation of Thai Industries. Mr. Sangchai Thirakunwanit, President of the Federation of the Thai SME. And most importantly, I'd like to invite representatives from the ASEAN-BAC, ACCME members, and also the ASEAN Secretariat to join us in this remarkable, momentous moment as we launch ASEAN Access together here in Bangkok. We'll be doing the countdown, and upon the signal, please kindly place your hand on the podium to mark the official opening ceremony. So, are you ready, gentlemen? Are you ready? If you are, do join me. And here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the inaugural of ASEAN Access, the regional online gateway for SMEs across the region to connect and prosper. It has been officially launched, so thank you very much once again, gentlemen. Thank you very much, all parties, for joining us on behalf of OSMEP. Also, thanks to our audience joining us in this official launch of ASEAN Access today. So please join us on the stage. We'll be taking some pictures. The ASEAN Access is the pride of ASEAN. It requires collaborative efforts from ASEAN member states to promote the maximum utilization among SME communities towards a more connected future of ASEAN SMEs. And it is our hope that ASEAN Access will serve as a helpful channel that supports ASEAN SMEs and service providers to be empowered with high capacity and also competitiveness in the international trade arena for import and export markets, be it goods or services. Dear participants and audience joining us on behalf of ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, I would like all of you to explore the web portal through the link that is www.aseanaccess.com. Registration is open to business at no cost, so please do kindly spread the word on this portal to your networks. And we do appreciate your feedback and your input. Rest assured that the team behind is working very hard, very diligently to ensure that the web portal services will fulfill its purposes and will strive for continuous improvements. ASEAN Access, your business information gateway to ASEAN and beyond. I'm Cholapan Sanarula. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. Hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful day. As for now, สวัสดีค่ะ